Okay, welcome all of you here once again in another session in this All India Live Mock. But before I start this, let me say examinations are just around the corner, be it SSC Stenographer or SSC CGL, the most awaited one. I request all of you to be consistent, stay focused, stay healthy, and keep smiling. And yes, give your best in the examinations. Let's start this session. Before I start, let me mark this that on this Kargil Vijay Divas, we have an offer flat 54% off using the code JEET, JEET. One can grab flat 54% off on SSC subscriptions, railway subscriptions, be it a course, be it a batch, be it a mock test, or the super elite, in which you get access to everything in the stream at once. The current courses, the upcoming courses. And yes, before I start, sorry, let me show you something again, that SSC has changed their interface and you must stay updated. You must adapt yourself to the changes out there. So this should not be the one. Just a sec. Yes, it is. I can show you any one of those. Just a sec. Okay. This is the new interface SSC has introduced. I'm sure you know this. You can zoom it in, you can zoom it out. Let me reduce the brightness so that it will be clearer to you. I request all of you, in case you do not know, in case you know, perfect. In case you do not know, SSC has changed their interface and now you have the options of save and next, mark for review up above. You have all these things here. You can check, select your section, subject. You have the analysis here, answered, not answered, marked. Do check this new interface and practice as much as you can before the examination. I repeat, the interface has changed. You must stay updated as per the new one. Let's start our test. We go ahead now. Welcome all of you here. Just a sec. You can start answering, no problem. Three more seconds, please. Yep, here we go. Welcome all of you here from my side, heartily. Nitish Astor, Heartbeat, Rohit Prakta, Vijit, Nancy, Ajay, Icha, Priya, Bubbly Kunchan, Saloni, Rohit, Lovely, Adarsh, Jessica, Vishali, Aman, and all of you here. Disal, Dia, good evening. Betu, good evening. Welcome. Yes, if you go around in circles, you just stay, assume this, go around in circles. You think you are moving, but you are at the same point, same place with no progress, without any result. If you go around in circles, you are correct. The first one, proceeding aimlessly without any result. No multiple approach, that will be a positive one. Thinking in a circular manner. Idioms don't have their literal meaning, and working on a statistical, not at all. He doesn't get along with his sister. Abmanyu in Chakravyuh. The program got stuck in a loop and crashed. Yes, related. Okay, get by is actually move past something. You remember the by preposition? Pass by, passer by, the plural of which is passers by. So there was Agra. I got by Agra, bypass also. Move past something, say an obstacle or impediment of some kind. That is all correct because I think get along with is to manage with someone, to be friendly with someone, get along with. Quite a common phrasal verb SSC has asked. Get by, move past something. Get out, hey, get out, which is not the context for her sister or his sister. Get around, need not say. No improvement required. Objections welcome. Get around. Get around is spread among a number of people. For example, some news, rumor, get around, spread among a number of people for a piece of news or rumor or anything such. Along is an adverb. Verb have good evening, brother. Get along with. Thank you, everybody. Yes, we remember we have discussed this here. Entre, prene, your. If I parse this, your. Individual seems good. Business seems well. Opportunities doesn't have any problem. That is entre, prene, your. Not that way. If you wish to remember the spelling. Okay. Doubts, welcome. And if you honestly have objection or doubts in that particular one, get along with, I can show you here. No problem. Your possession, my responsibility. Get along with, meaning. See. I think the sentence has been picked from Oxford. She never got along with her sister. It was he doesn't get along with his sister. Get along with. Get along is an adverb with the preposition. You have an object after that. Okay, let's go. Next. Heartbeat. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. He gets along well with everyone except her brother. Okay. He said that Uttar Pradesh is the largest state in India. Statistical figures, facts remain no change. He said has been no change. Was the no change? Is the fine? Is the fine? Is there any other difference? It says in India. It says in India. Okay. It says of India. We cannot change the tone of the author until it's grammatically wrong. Now, that was an interesting one. Welcome, don't be sorry. quick. Yes, you can take time because it deserves time, not that easy peasy one. I probably took a minute or two for this one. Okay, so the majority saying here PRSQ, probably because the old ghost keeps on frightening us. What? You can start with a noun first. Let me show you mugging up rules. I'm not saying to any one of you specifically, but if you do not look at the tone, theme, this is what you get quite frequently. Dia. Quick, I'm giving you enough time to think about it because this deserves that time. No, Aman. No, others. No, Jessica, don't say this way. Please, he, his doesn't matter. You have the best example at your screen, or one of the best. If you still consider you are correct, let me show you. SQRP, hey. Showing that one also. No. Nobody here gave me the keyword that's the flow of the passage, considering which we can go ahead. If you talk about noun and pronoun, they will help you 80%, as I say in all my classes. They won't help you 100%. You have something at your screen right now. Now feel this. Shikha had the best choice initially. Let me read this. His insides were aching with hunger. I'm so hungry. And somebody snoring in the next bed. Okay. He would not go down to dinner. He would not inflict his company on them. He turned over to his other side and after a while went back to sleep. He woke up much later in the morning. Can't you see the time expression here? Morning, dinner, went off to sleep, woke up in the morning. Since he didn't go to dinner, when he woke up in the morning, he was hungry. Done. Hello, I can give you time because I also took probably a couple of minutes to solve this in order to be precise. I repeat, somebody is not going down to dinner. He just turned over to the other side and went back to sleep. When you are sleeping, you will wake up. Since it is talking about dinner, that means at night. Later on, you woke up after sleeping, after going back to sleep in the morning. And if you didn't have dinner, if you wake up in the morning, I'm sure you are hungry. If you go with the flow, it's all done. Now check this without the options. First one, he would not go down to dinner. I'm not going for dinner today. Let me turn my side off and go back to sleep. I'm not going for dinner. Dinner and sleep are related at night. He woke up much later in the early hours of the morning. Then he went to sleep. He woke up in the morning. Since he didn't have dinner, he will surely feel hungry. No elimination, no option such. Absolutely, absolutely. Priya, you are one of my students. I can possessively say it doesn't matter where noun is, where pronoun is, flow of the passage decides the answer. And that is the answer. You have at your screen, you can ask me anything. Just don't say rules and regulations. They are not followed always. Priya. Quick, quick, quick. Is that okay? You feel this. If you don't go down to dinner and you sleep, when you wake up in the morning, I'm sure you will be hungry. That's it. Put your comments in case of any objection. The only one deserving some time in this passage. Next. Jessica, don't be. A leopard can't change its spots. That means something that is fixed to you, your nature, your character, your, say, behavior is not going to change because you can't change your spots. Things that you have, you possess, won't be changed. A person's true character cannot change, does not change. Exactly. Radhe Radhe, Suman. Shivani, Radhe Radhe. Without looking at the question, don't you dare to answer, please. How can you do this? I want some volunteers who can be hen or murga or murgi, you understand, voluntarily. Come on. Peculiar habits, peculiar features are the distinct features of a batch, of a course, of a person, the salient ones, the special ones. You have to pick the antonym. And when you talk about peculiar, that is special, so that is going to be synonym. Bizarre will be a distinct one, so synonymous. Typical, common. Atypical will be something synonymous. Something peculiar, quite distinct. Now something ordinary. Yes. Flat antonym. You made a mistake. I'm sorry. Don't answer without reading the question. Yes, Shikha. And that was the only one, ordinary, right? Yes. In Hindi, if I say, सारे अजीब वाले थे, चाहे peculiar हो, चाहे bizarre हो, चाहे atypical हो, चाहे special हो. Just one. Quick. Fingerprint recognition technology revolutionizes security and authentication systems by harnessing, making use of the unique patterns present in an individual's fingerprints. This biometric method offers blank space accuracy and reliability. Theme is positive, pick some positive option. Precedented, that means it has been seen before. Now that's a new concept, that's a new technology innovation. You can't say precedented, come before. You should have said unprecedented. We have never ever witnessed this before. No, forgettable is a negative one. And for accuracy, would you say forgettable? Willing? There is no intention of willing or not willing here. Unparalleled. You can't define it. So perfect, so accurate, unparalleled. The only positive one out there. Making it the cornerstone in various applications like access control, mobile devices, law enforcement. The process typically involves capturing a blank space or scan of a person's fingerprint. India's cultural diversity is truly unparalleled. Yes, C and D were out of syllabus. Yep. Okay, imagine this. I do not know the answer to this, but I know the answer to the next line. Scan of a person's fingerprint. If you scan this, you will get the hardware. No, hardware are the physical products. Audio. If you scan my finger, you won't get audio or video. The most appropriate is going to be image for sure. And that's how we use fingerprints. Haven't you watched a serial on Sony television for decades, since time immemorial? Algorithms then analyze blank space features of the fingerprint. I would say salient features, peculiar features, point features, hybrid. What about the mix of features of the fingerprint? Lock features. The way we have the questions, salient features, peculiar features, one more in that list, key features, the distinct ones of your fingerprint that are going to be distinct from my fingerprint. So the key features, key aspects, the peculiar ones, the salient ones, key points, exactly. Keywords. Adarsh, great. Yes. The keywords of an RC, the keywords of a para-jumble, exactly those key points. When authentication is required, this template is compared with the blank space templates in a database. You are correct. In a database, concealed, that means hidden, dumped, destroyed, frozen, stored in the database. We store things like photo, videos in a database. Enabling rapid and precise identification, fingerprint recognition technology offers numerous advantages, including convenience, speed, resistance to fraud. Additionally, it eliminates the need for passwords or keys. Just like energy from the sun can be stored in batteries. Not an appropriate word, Avijit, for password. Oh my god. Okay, that's your answer, not mine, if everyone is following the trail. How would you say fragile password? You guys use internet because of which you are watching this session live. No website today allows fragile passwords. And if you talk about fragile passwords, you can't talk about security. The next statement says enhancing security. How would you? No. Let me tell you something. Fortunately, I have the degree, Masters of Technology, so I can say this. Yes, I am MTech. If I select my password like Kapil123, many of the websites will refuse to accept such a weak password. Add some special characters like I added Kapil @123. No, it can't have your name. What should I do now? Doing something else here. It should have a capital letter. I'll forget this password. Please let me have this. It should have a small letter. I'll totally forget. Please let me have this. That's easy for me to remember. It should have a number. It should have a special character. Oh my goodness. That's so cumbersome, tiring task to have this, need not have this and that. Gentle password can't be gentle. Fragile, you can't say fragile password for security. Wholesome, it should have everything. No, it's going to be a long one, minimum 8 characters. For example, can I pick the password like 3? That's my password for Google. At least 8 characters, including this, including that, including this. Cumbersome, tiring one, having multiple things, not just this, but also that and such. Like that. Rohit, it misses the the blood of your enemy. It should also be included in a password in order to make it strong. Please include that. Greed for material gain. Yes, you are correct. Remember a couple of words, voracious and avaricious, the same. Voracious and avaricious, the adjectives. Voracious, excessive greed for food or anything. Avaricious, excessive greed for money. Do remember both of these. Voracious and avaricious, quite commonly asked by SSC. Now the first one, bellicose, the one who is always ready to fight. Bifurcate is to divide in two parts. Avarice at your screen. Servine is related to deer. So greed for material gain, either voracious or avaricious. C for sure. Welcome, Vaishnavi. Rapacious, voracious, avaricious. Avijit. Obviously, you can infer as per the sentence. He went on a 5-day drinking. Oh my God. He'll be drinking on for 5 days. Such a long period of indulgence in any habit, especially drinking. That's the correct word used out there. Saving, nope. Thrift is going to be using less. Disregard, totally out of syllabus. Flat synonym. Flat synonym. You don't have an antonym. If they asked, thrift could have been one of them. I repeat, binge is a long period of indulgence, especially in fine food and drinking and such, and that's the precise one. Saving, thrift, disregard, not at all related to the word. Companionship, antonym. Shweta. Big show. Yep. Avijit. Welcome, brother. Yes. Companionship is you be with people. Companion. You be with people, become social and such. Ignorant, maybe. Extent is something different. To that extent, to this level, height and such. Progress will be, we have a better word. I love to be with people. I love companionship of people. To be with people. No, I live alone actually. I hate people. Isolation. Not being with anyone. Priya, not wrong, but yes, we have to consider all options and pick the most appropriate one. Ignorant wasn't bad, but isolation was better. Vishali. Okay, one of the panaceas of English models, take a flat V1, will help you a lot here. You can't blank space, you can't relied impossible, you can't been impossible. Now, you can't rely on those students because neither of them and such and such. The tone is active. Pick first form. Y, B plus V3 passive. Another one. Neither of them neither represents 0. And for 0, we can't have a plural verb. That has to be singular. Both ways, the first one is correct. You can't rely, that means depend on those people, students, because neither of them has completed the project. I had a problem in this one. Fortunately, I got this correct as per the availability of the options. Otherwise, correction should have been something else. Electricity gone. I can't bear with this now. Just a sec. You answer. Nancy, there? Shikha, answer as per the availability of the options. That was my answer too at first. And that is the correction. Vishali. Thank you for the maturity. Everyone here watching it live or later. Okay, let me say something. It's been almost 7 hours, no electricity. It popped up in between. I'm live. If everything goes blank, please excuse me. Please excuse me. Trying to finish as soon as possible. Not only the dedicated students showed, the correction naturally will be not only did the dedicated students show great enthusiasm. If you start a statement with not only, you must put inversion at the beginning. Heartbeat, absolutely. Now I don't have the option to pick this variation because they just highlighted not only the. If I insert this V2 here, I cannot make any change out here because it's not available to me. So I cannot pick it helpless. Ignoring this now because I don't have the options, moving ahead. Not only the dedicated students showed a great enthusiasm, but the teachers also displayed keen interest in the upcoming science project. Everything seems good. The upcoming science project is okay. Not only the, no problem, displayed keen interest, now picking that more appropriate one, but also the teachers. But you know, and you must know, if it comes to a single sentence with fractions, fraction A shall be considered with inversion. Because of the options, we can pick B here, and that was correct. Thank you, Avijit. I'm proud to have people like you, to be honest. Past tense form, the river is populated, doesn't matter, past tense. Will cannot be past, will cannot be past, is cannot be past, was, that's it. Either polluted or populated, doesn't matter. Grammar. You deserve them. After she played the character of, her fame and popularity are on the rise. Heartbeat, great. No is, pick them in past. How can you say is for a sentence belonging to past? See, after she played the character, past, that's it. Were on the rise. The situation belongs to past after she played the character. I made a mistake here, no problem. Let's spend our time hiking in the mountains. Vampire, welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't disappear. नो, फैन भी नहीं है, फैन भी नहीं है क्योंकि यूपीएस चला जाएगा। 2 क्लास हो चुकी हैं तो 20 मिनट में कितनी चार्ज हुआ होगा। Heartbeat, you are correct. I thought of as that question you gave us not only the considering that correct, which is grammatically incorrect, but I was helpless. So picking the same tone into consideration, you are giving us let's spend our time do hiking. I know couple of words in English, busy and spend you have in your notes, they take an ing after them. He spent his time browsing the internet. He spent his time listening to music. It takes ing. Both of these take ing. I was busy writing music. I was busy doing something. I was busy taking classes and such. It takes ing after this. So I thought doing hiking, but that was not correct because it will make the statement weird and clumsy, I would say. Let's spend our time hiking in the mountains. That's already correct. So see, we have a better choice. My answer was this, and I got this wrong. You can see. Exactly. The night sky revealed a myriad of stars. Why fumble here? Exactly. Two words, myriad, and the opposite, meager. I think all of you know. Myriad and number of, huge amount of, large number of. Meager, small amount of, less amount of, few, opposite of each other. Myriad, the denotation of the word myriad, large amount of, huge number of. Beautiful, it's not related to beauty, no shining, no distant. It talks about number. Large number of, countless. That's what the meaning of the word is. One who cannot make a mistake. There are a myriad of stars in the sky. Fumble again, why? Exactly. Credible can be believed. Vincible can be defeated. But invincible, I'm invincible. I'm a Porsche with no, I shouldn't say, cannot be defeated. Fallible, likely to make mistakes. Infallible, not likely to make mistakes. The answer. Audible, am I audible? Not, oh, I'm sorry. Inaudible. So fallible, who can make a mistake. Infallible, not likely to commit a mistake. Belittle someone. Yes. I'm a Porsche with no petrol. Will be better. Belittle. Okay. When you belittle someone, come on, he's nothing before me, you know? Where I stand, where he stands, is to belittle. Think of someone as nothing before you, worthless before you. So you don't consider their value, and that is going to be devalue, the meaning of the word. Revalue is only and only for value, for currency and such. It's not at all related for disparaging remarks about someone, their character, their image. No, it doesn't define that. Drop will also be similar. Belittle, drop in terms of their value and worth. Commend. He deserves the applaud. Commending. Belittle, opposite. Two more to finish things off. Aster. He drew the curtain in the morning. Past indefinite. Was drawn, seems good to me. Had, not there. Was been, horrible, is not there. Last but not the least. Okay, last but the least. Correct spellings of ignorance. Ignorance, no. Ignorance seems good. No ENCE, not at all, not at all. B. And malice. I think both of these are familiar. Okay. Finishing things now. Thanks a lot for bearing with me today. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe. See you pretty soon. And before I finish, let me mention that again, that please go through the new test series. This way, Oliveboard has introduced, implemented, I'm sorry, आज बहुत सारे fumble हो गए. The new pattern by SSC, the new interface, I should say, by SSC. Sorry for my fumbles today, honestly. Okay, do try a mock this way. All the best. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe. See you pretty soon. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot for the motivation. Yes, Prakta. Adarsh, Esther. Nitesh, Jessica, Vishali, Radhe Radhe. Thank you. Lovely. Gunjan, thanks a lot. Radhe Radhe. Priya, Shivani, Esther, Heartbeat. Thanks a lot for being here. Vaishnavi, Prakta, Saloni, Shikha, Vaishali, Aman, Kajal, Jamaiki. Thank you so much. Ichha, Shweta, Babli, Avijit. You two are one of the best, and I mean this. Avijit, I mean this. I'm not just putting words. Achal, thank you. Because of deficiency of light. Ajay, Dia, Nancy, thank you so much, Pita. Stupendous. Heartbeat. No problem. Tisal, thank you. Rohit, thank you, brother. Thank you. Perfect. Maturity is something that keeps us in the competition. Immaturity pushes us out. Thank you for being mature, honest, and so humble. Still waters run deep. Thank you, brother. Thank you.